This is a short video on facilitating the Fidelity Integrity Assessment, also known as the FIA. We will cover before, during, and after. Why do we complete the FIA in Portland Public Schools? Students of color, students with IEPs, and multilingual learners rely on us to reliably reflect on our implementation of evidence-based practices in order to provide support for them. The FIA aligns with the Fidelity of Implementation Tool, or FIT, which includes 57 researched and evidence-based practices for equitable education. The FIA and the FIT closely align to our district's Comprehensive Improvement Plans, or SCIPs. Schools may score themselves too low or high on the FIA initially, and over time the school's FIA scores become more closely aligned with the FIT feedback they receive. Teams grow in their understanding of the tools, fidelity processes, and the implementation of evidence-based practices. Before you facilitate the FIA, plan to spend about 60 to 90 minutes on facilitation of the FIA with your school's Instructional Leadership Team, or ILT. It is best to complete the FIA in one meeting. Preparing documents for the FIA. In order to find important FIA documents, go to your school's MTSS folder, the FIA Documents folder, and then open the All You Need document. This is what it looks like. And in the lower section, you will find important links, including the FIA for this year and printable scoring numbers. These should be printed out and cut prior to the meeting. Setting the stage for the FIA. Plan to project the FIA so all can see it. Hand out scorecards to each participant and choose a note taker. A pro tip, you may want to designate a timekeeper to help keep the process moving along so that you can complete the FIA in one meeting. Review the rubric used in the scoring of the items of the FIA. The 0 to 3 Likert scale aligns to each item with specific language. This process is only effective when participants share their true perspectives. Some participants can unintentionally influence the group's scores. Because of this, everyone scores at the same time when the facilitator says, "Ready, set, score." This allows for all participants to score with their intention. Other helpful hints for setting the stage. Scoring takes place quickly. Participants should use what they already know and go with their first instinct. The most important part of the FIA process is that teams learn about what is happening around the school and discover how to reach goals together. During the FIA, the initial score, read the first item aloud, then ask for clarifying questions regarding the item's intent. Refrain from clarifying what your school has in place prior to the first scoring of an item. Provide 30 to 60 seconds for the team to review the components and rubric. Ask participants to look up when they're finished to help you move through the item. When everyone is ready to score, say "Ready, set, score." Participants all raise their scorecard at the same time. This allows for objective scoring, reducing the possibility of participants influencing each other's scores. A pro tip, remind participants to hold up their scores until the facilitator indicates all scores have been recorded. The note taker should record the occurrences of 0s, 1s, 2s, and 3s. If all participants have scored the item the same, capture the score on the FIA notes, then move to the next item. Leading discussions if there is score variability. Start by asking the participants that scored it lower, "For those that scored this item 0 or 1, what prevented you from scoring it higher?" This will allow you to motivate the team to begin discussions. Make sure the note taker is writing down what is said during the discussion. This will be important for review later. Be sure to gather varied perspectives during this process, as it helps the team learn what is happening in the school related to the item and sets up the second round of scoring of this item based on additional information provided by participants. If there are significant differences in perspective, consider asking, where might we look to see if this is in place? There's no need to find the resource. Referencing it will do the trick. If this is an item that is part of the school's priorities, evidence can be reviewed in a follow-up meeting. Scoring an item a second time. When the discussion on an item has been completed, the facilitator should get the participants ready to score the item a second time by saying, please take a look at the rubric for 10 to 20 seconds and get ready to score again. When they're ready to score, say ready, set, score. Record the second round of scores, seek consensus to go with the majority score, then move to the next item. It is important for the facilitator and timekeeper to keep things moving. There are 22 items to get through, and the team should do the planning to get through all of the items in the allotted amount of time. When you have completed the last item, capture any last thoughts from the team in the FIA notes. Let the team know the next steps for the data and information that will be discussed during future meetings, including a representative from the team will enter the information into the data collection sheet provided by the district. The facilitator will review the data in order to craft the next meeting's agenda, at which time the ILT will determine which skip-related items and components to enhance. The team will consider making adjustments to goals or actionable items in the skip. In order to enter your school's data, go to the Data Input document in the All You Need document. That's it. You're all done. Congratulations, and please contact representatives from the FIT branch of the MTSS department if you have further questions.